Hello everyone, it's Vanessa. Today I'm going to be doing a sit down talking kind of video. I'm going to be talking about how you can make your freshman year in college, the whole transition, easier. I definitely could have worded that better, but I'm a sophomore in college now. I go to Illinois State University. I'm living in a dorm again. I was a freshman last year. I definitely learned a lot about myself, about college in itself last year. I think as everyone will as this journey continues. I actually wrote an article about 5 ways to make the college transition easier. I haven't posted it yet, but I'm a part of this club at Illinois State called Her Campus. It is an online magazine that women all across America, different colleges, write their articles on and post them to the website. And I have a lot of articles on there. I'll link my page down below if you want to read any of them. I wrote an article. It's a bit of a rough draft, so I'm still editing it. But I was like, maybe I could turn this into a video as well and give some tips on here. How to make your college transition easier. We're just going to get started with the first tip. And this tip is so important. Do not stay in your dorm all day. And I know that kind of seems like, well, duh. But I feel, I don't know, as soon as you are in a new environment, you just want to seclude yourself and you're just scared of everything that you don't really know. Even if it's with your roommate and you say you got a random roommate and you don't know them that well, a way to get to know them is go to see the things on campus, go around the town, like stroll around. Last year my school did a lot of events that welcomed everyone, new students, so they can get acclimated to the situation. It was just fun events. One of them was called Quadchella. So I didn't go to those welcome week events this year, I must admit, but it was fun. It was a good time last year. You make new friends that way. Last year I met 2 girls just from like the welcome week activities, and I still talk to them to this day. And see, you never know. And they're super sweet, and they're great friends. And one of them actually really likes horror movies just like I do, so you never know. With staying in your dorm all day, what's the point? Like, why did you come to college just to stay in your dorm all day? I think it's super important to get out there and try new things. With that said, my next tip is to get involved. Getting involved is, again, so important. It is how I made my friends that I have in college now. I think getting involved with whatever that means to you, it could be joining a club, joining a sorority, getting a job. Personally, I made a lot of my friends from the job I worked at last year. I just applied over the summer, got a job on campus, started working there, and then you just make friends. And I'm actually rooming with the girl that I was friends with from my job last year, so you honestly never know what can happen if you just put yourself out there. And I get it, it's easier said than done, but for me it really helped me, and I can't imagine not like knowing these people that I know now. They're such great friends of mine, and I'm so happy and grateful that I have them. And they've made like the college experience so much fun, because you don't want to go throughout college alone, and you want to have people to share your experiences with. Also, with joining a club, joining the writing club, it really helped me find a lot of people that have similar interests that I have. Being able to do this writing club, it gave me a platform to express my creativity and my love for writing. I love it so much. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, I don't know what I'm gonna write about, and like especially busy weeks where I have so much to do and then I have to write an article, it can be tricky. But at the end of the day, I love looking back at my articles, and I love the feedback when people tell me they love my articles, my friends, and they love reading them, and it's just it's means so much to me. I love writing so much, so when other people like my writing too, it's also really great. I'm not like a great writer or anything. I'm no Dan Humphrey. It's just something I love to do that I never really got the opportunity to do so in high school, so I'm really glad I have the opportunity now, and you can write about whatever you want, so it's super fun. Just join a club, and obviously if you don't like the club, you could always drop. Whatever that looks like to you, you really should get involved, because it really just enhances your college experience and makes it 100 times better. This one is also, all of these tips are important. I don't know why I keep saying this one specifically, but yeah, so learn to talk to your parents, but not too much. I think we all, love our parents a lot, and being away from them for the first time in your life is a huge adjustment and a huge change. But you're never going to learn how to be on your own if you continue asking them for help all the time and asking them to do things for you, and you just have to learn how to make your own mistakes. I'm trying to emphasize is there shouldn't be like long hours on the phone with your parents while your friends are out having fun. You're just trying to avoid other things going on in your life, and you're talking to your parents for hours. It's like hard because obviously this is subjective and whatever you think is right, but I just think if I just relied on my parents last year so much, I wouldn't have learned anything. I had to deal with a lot of things on my own last year, and it's not like that was a really foreign topic for me. I've dealt with a lot of things on my own before. Just because I'm older now, we're all adults when we get to college, and I think it's time we should act like them and not rely on our parents to fix all of our problems, because that's just not reality. I don't know, maybe it is for you, but not for me. I think we forget that our parents are humans too, and they have their own stresses and their own worries. And of course, they're always going to worry about their children, but I think you should try to make them feel confident that you can do this, and you can try to do it at least on your own. That's why if you're going away to college, they're going to miss you, you're going to miss them, but it's going to be an adjustment. Don't let the fear of worrying your parents or missing your parents hold you back from things. And I've like experienced, you know, people who've in college still ask their parents for help with homework, and for me, I guess that's just kind of weird. Maybe not for like a lot of other people, but for me, I was just kind of thrown off because my dad would never help me with I mean, I would never even think to ask my dad for help with homework at, you know, 18 or 19 years old. But you'd be surprised, you meet a lot of different kinds of people in college. So I'm not trying to make you feel bad if you ask your parents for help at home, like with homework at this age, but I guess also because I'm the first kid to go to college in my family, that I don't think they would expect me to ask them for help. I mean, I'm not like that smart or anything, but it's just like college, you're supposed to be getting the degree, not your parents. So I think you gotta just try to do things on your own. This is what I said in my article. I said, don't be embarrassed to call your mom and dad, talk to them about your day. I love doing that. I love venting and just, you know, telling them what's been going on in my life, obviously, since we're not seeing them on a day-to-day basis. However, there's a difference with calling them and relying on them to fix every single problem that you may run into. There's a difference. Your parents have their own problems. Obviously, they can help you with, but they can't do everything for you at this point in your life. Sorry, like they just can't. I mean, I don't know, every family is different, I've been learning, but that's just my advice with that whole family situation. This one, I think everyone talks about in college, but learn to manage your time. Learning to manage my time is something that I struggle with continuously, but I think I've gotten really good at it this year. Knock on wood. I don't want to jinx it. This is not wood that I'm knocking on. It's our air conditioner. However, yeah, sorry, I adjusted the camera. I was getting a little uncomfortable in that position that I was in. Learning to manage your time, especially in college, since everything is really self-reliancy in college and you doing everything on your own, and you need to realize that you cannot save everything to the last minute in college unless you really want to be stressed out. It's inevitable, you're going to be stressed out in college, but there's definitely a way to make it easier. And I think the faster you learn how to manage your time, the easier your overall experience in college is going to be. I think it's so important, since you get the syllabus always ahead of time and you know all of your assignments that are for the rest of the semester usually, you need to use that to your advantage and start doing assignments ahead of time when you have free time, because there are going to be times when you don't have any free time to do any extra work or anything ahead of time. So I mentioned this also in one of my articles before. Work ahead so you don't fall behind, and that has helped me so much, tremendously. It has helped me beyond belief. This week I've done 3 assignments ahead of time for my comm class because they were all fairly simple, and also this weekend I have a ton of stuff to do. So, well, not a ton of stuff, but I have a good amount of things to do, and I'm going to be working all day this upcoming all day Sunday and all day Monday and for the rest of the week. So I don't have classes on Friday. I'm so happy about that this year, or this semester. Who knows if that'll happen next semester. But so since I don't have classes Friday, which is today, I like to use Fridays and Saturdays as homework days, uploading videos on YouTube, editing videos, kind of that situation, just so I'm not worried about it come Sunday and Monday when I'm going to be working all day, because, you know, I need to also do really good in school, but I also need to make money, because that's just the world we live in, isn't it? I'm not someone who thinks that, like, you need to be productive 24/7, because I don't think that is healthy or necessary. But I do think there are ways to make smarter choices. For example, I planned on going to a workout class at 11 a.m. this morning, which is not even early, but I just saw my clock. It was like 10:30, and I was just like, listen, I woke up at around 10:30, and I just didn't feel like going to a workout class. I was really tired from this whole week that I had, and I worked out yesterday, so I didn't feel too bad about it. Sometimes your body does need a rest, and you need to give it what it needs. With that being said, there are always things I feel in college that you could be doing to help you in the long run. You know, do something now that you'll thank your future self for later. And again, I don't believe you have to be productive 24/7, but in college, usually like 95% of the time you have to be productive or doing something that will help you not fall behind in class. Okay, my last tip, and finally gonna wrap this video up, and that is to take time for yourself with having a roommate and always being on the go. All these classes, clubs, jobs, whatever it is, their alone time is so essential just to regroup. I'm actually having a lot of alone time this weekend because, I'm sorry, I don't know what noise just went off, but I'm actually having a lot of alone time this weekend because my roommate went home for Labor Day, and I'm kind of sad because I'm kind of lonely, but I am going to try to use this alone time and just time to myself to relax, but also get a lot of things done. So it's always just a balance, you know. I just don't think finding a balance is really hard. I don't even think it's a thing, but you can try. Many of my friends are going home for Labor Day weekend because it's a long weekend, but I'm staying here. So I'm not really worried about missing out on anything socially because no one's here to do anything. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Those were all my tips, and I just took my article and brought it to life, developed more of some of the topics I was talking about. I wish everyone the best of luck in college. It is so fun. It's been a blast so far. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.